closing deals and having a proper sales script in place to have a strategic plan to close more customers is something where many business owners struggle to do. And not only business owners, sales reps, basically everyone who has to do with sales. And if you don't have a proper sales script and if you don't know the psychology behind it, you will leave a lot of potential on the table without any benefit for you. So I created this video to show you my top 3 heuristics and how the psychology of the human mind works and how you can use it to close more deals. And if you're wondering, who am I? My name is Moritz Wobith. I built up the sales team of a $100 million value-added startup and generated a sales pipeline for us and our customers worth of more than 25 million US dollars just in the last 12 months alone. And I'm going to show you what I learned there and my best practices, and I will teach you how you can use the human psychology to get a better, deeper understanding for your prospects and how you can close ultimately more deals. It all starts with the general understanding of the acquisition basics, because we start here with a human. That human is your prospect in the sales call, and you want to bring that human from just being a prospect to a human who takes action. And action means who buys your stuff, who buys your software, who buys your service, who buys your coaching, whatever you have to offer. And we get there if we put a stimulus on that human. In the sales call, that means, for example, the line of questioning you present to that human. So, for example, how you ask the question, which questions you ask in general, how the human, how your prospect reacts on that stimulus, how you can play with psychology to get a deeper understanding set free inside that human, inside that prospect, to take the action. And with that, so human plus stimulus is equal to action. If that stimulus is not good, that's a negative stimulus. So you put the human, you put your prospect together with a negative stimulus, and then it's an action as a result. And that action is that the human, that the prospect doesn't buy from you. You don't want that. And I'm going to show you how you can build up the perfect stimulus to get what you want in a sales call. We start right away here with an example, because it's important for you to understand the whole value chain of the sales process. I put here an example of our YouTube funnel, so as a micro action chain. And it's different kinds of stimuli. And you will quickly see how important it is to create a top-notch stimulus, or better, multiple top-notch stimuli. So first of all, it's clicking the video. You clicked this video because of the thumbnail, because it got recommended, because of the headline, because you were searching something, but you clicked it. Then you're watching that video. Then most likely you will read the description later on, because I will set a stimuli at the end of that video that it makes sense for you to click that or to read that description, and then later click that link. Then you click that link, you come to our funnel page. So on that funnel page, the first thing you will see is a video. You will watch the video. Then I will show you some social proof. So then it would be great if you believe the social proof. Of course, not everyone will do that. Like, not everyone will watch that video, not everyone will believe the social proof, not everyone will click all those buttons. But it's all about the stimuli configuration, how you can set up the stimuli in the right way. And then it's a funnel. You put in lots of people in at the top and you go down. And then in the end, a small percentage is purchasing your service. So from there, believing the social proof, you go to clicking a button to schedule a meeting with me or one of our team members, selecting a time, providing the qualifying information, watching the interviews we provide you with. So we provide you with more social proof, then showing up for the call, agreeing to the agenda, and so on and so on. So all those actions are made because we set a stimulus there. And this is important for you as well, because now we go to the main part. We go to the main part of the sales call, and now it gets really interesting. So after you show up for the call, you agree on the agenda. So we will set the authority here and tell you something about the agenda. Then we will ask you questions. It's a little bit like a doctor. This is the main stimulus. And we only will tell you more about the product here when you agree to get more information. So we'll never pitch you something. It's a reverse psychology stimulus basically here. Then it's about Q&A. So you're asking us questions about the service. We're asking more questions about what you have to offer. Then most likely you will have some objections. You will get answers from us on all of them. So we will handle those objections. Then hopefully you're being convinced, but it's not about hoping or guessing. These are all stimuli. So because we handled all the objections, you will be more convinced. Then from there we go into the decision making. Then if you decide to work with us, you will receive a link. So you click the link to pay. And why are you going to send the link to pay? And why are you going to click the link to pay? Because you made a decision. Then you fill out the card information and pressing the button to pay. And that's a very simple process. And that's not only the process we're using. Tons of businesses are using that. It's just important, if you haven't defined it yet, that you create something like that you create that for each funnel you're having. Because with that, you are in charge of your whole stimuli chain, and that is super important. And now, as a free bonus gift, basically, I'm going to show you my top 3 stimuli, or we can call it also heuristics, to convince people and how to get the most out of your sales calls. We start here with something called reward super response tendency incentives. So the main driver of human behavior is an incentive. An incentive exists as a force of motivation or encouragement for someone to do something, like typically in their own interest. That's very important. An incentive is always in the interest of a prospect. So let me give you an example. Your business offer is the initial incentive that drives a human towards making a decision or to become a client. And the better the offer, the stronger the incentive. So the more action you will get from it. For example, if you have a killer guarantee. So first of all, you offer something and then you have a killer guarantee. So for example, if you don't increase your return on ad spend by 150% in the next 90 days, you will get your money back. Boom. That's a great incentive. So always think about that. People love to get good deals. People love to get the best deals. Then we can also play with that people love to get the best deals. And they also hate fear of missing out. So there's something called punishment super response tendency, basically avoidance. So humans don't like to get punished, and they avoid making decisions to take actions that bring them something bad or that they're missing out on something. So for example, someone might not book an appointment with you because your offer doesn't contain enough risk reversal, and then they're not buying. So if you don't offer what we just described here in the reward super response tendency, if you don't offer that, people have kind of that avoidance to work with you because they are afraid that if they invest money inside your company, inside your product, that it's a waste of money and time. And always keep in mind who you target, because those people need to tell their supervisor, need to tell their investor, need to tell other people who are above them in the value chain, why they spend that money. And if it's not a good why they spend that money, they get in serious trouble. So always take that into consideration. People hate to spend money on something they cannot control and they don't know the outcome. So make sure to have a proper guarantee in your sales script and of course in your company. And last but not least, one of my favorites here, the reciprocation tendency. I hope I pronounced that right. English is not my main language, but I hope you understood what I meant with my German charm. Okay, so people feel naturally obligated to other people who have previously done them a favor. That's easy. If someone does something nice for you, you're more likely to do something nice for them. Very easy, right? But there's a mechanism behind it. So let me give you an example, especially in your sales script, in your sales process. If you have a product or service and you charge $10,000 as a yearly fee, and the prospect says, oh wow, that's very hard for me to pay right now. What you can do then is you open up a payment plan. You'd be, okay, normally we don't do that. But for you, because I understand your issue and I really think it's a good fit, I would like to bend what we do normally. So I want to offer you a payment plan. And then with that response, it's a very kind action from you because you really want to help out the prospect to being able to improve their life, get a better service delivery, get a better business, whatever you're offering. So they feel kind of obligated to return that favor. And that is a very useful thing for you if the prospect wants to return a favor to you, because that makes them more likely to close on that one deal or to close on future deals and to really build a personal relationship with them. And that's, by the way, one of the reasons why I don't take gifts from salespeople or anyone business related, because it's always nice to get gifts, but then you feel obligated to return the favor. And we don't want that. We want to use that in our advantage, but we don't want to get used by that. So please always take that in mind, to think about that obligation people have when you do them a favor. And when you have all of those, like just those top 3 of my heuristics inside your sales script, you are way more likely to close deals. And I have people, I told them that, and they closed right away 50% more deals just with those heuristics in mind, and with the combination of those heuristics to the whole micro action chain inside their different funnels. And with those psychological tweaks in mind, you will become a sales machine. You will enable yourself to become a sales superpower for you or your company. And it's very interesting because sales is about people. We are in the people business. Never underestimate the power when someone likes you, when you build up a real relationship, not just a fake one, a real relationship where you truly care about the best outcome for your prospect. That will change the way how you sell. And if you're still then struggling with getting more clients, I also told you in the video this part will come. So read the description down below. There's a link. Make sure to click it and you will come to a funnel page, and on that funnel page there's a video, and the clear goal of that video is that you book a meeting with me or one of our team members. And if you're still struggling to get more clients, then make sure to click it, book an appointment. And also, if not, no worries. This is just something we want to do for those who want to get more high qualified customers and who are currently struggling with it and who might need a little bit of help, and that's okay. So just make sure to click it. If not, no worries. And other than that, if you like that video, there's a button for that. Make sure to smash it. Make sure to comment if you have any more questions. And other than that, I will link a video about how you can write your own perfect sales script, and I'm going to reveal my own sales script, which already made me a lot of money. So make sure to hit subscribe and to watch the next video, which should be up here or up here. Have a good one, have a great day, have a wonderful day, stay awesome.